On this episode of Sailing Sailor, we'll finish the house projects and say goodbye to our home after having lived there for almost 14 years.
Wait up, sundown, wait a while. I don't want this day to end. Wait up, sundown, wait a while before the night descends. Oh, wait up, sundown, wait a while. There's no reason to be fast. So wait up, sundown, wait a while. Please let this moment last.
Hi friends, we're so glad you're here. In the previous 2 episodes, we showed our journey downsizing, minimizing, and preparing our house to go on the market, and we started our search for the perfect liveaboard sailboat. So we'll pick up right where we left off with the story. 2023 began with some chilly weather, but that didn't bother us because we had indoor work to do on the kitchen and bathroom tile. With the projects inside the house completed, we moved on to the garage. We packed up all remaining items to be sold or stored for our future sailboat, removed the shelving and cabinets from the garage, and moved it all to our storage unit on a large trailer. We hired LAS flooring to put epoxy coating on the garage, front porch, and lanai floors. LAS is a small local business, and they did a fantastic job. Our only regret was not having epoxy flooring done years ago. While the garage was empty, we took advantage of the opportunity to replace the hot water heater, which was over 15 years old, and we put a new coat of paint on the garage walls as well. Although we worked diligently to complete the house projects, we did take a day off to go sailing with my aunt and uncle on their catamaran. We also took a few breaks to walk at our local marina and admire the beautiful sailboats. And we took a day trip an hour south to look at a Catalina 387 that was for sale. After spending some time on the Catalina, we decided that it wouldn't suit our needs as far as living in storage space or offshore sailing capabilities. We visited the Hunter 420 on the East Coast again and looked deeper into the systems and compartments, which made us fall even more in love with her. Sadly, our beloved kitty Poto became very sick and we had to make the difficult decision to let him go. He was a treasured member of our family for 14 years, and we miss him dearly. After our daughter's graduation from nursing school and our son's high school graduation, it was time to put the house on the market. It was super exciting for us to move every one of our projects into the completed column of our to-do board. We were so proud of all that we had accomplished over the past year and a half.
We are just giving you an update on the sale of our home. We're in an open house here. It's a little slow right now, but we're hopeful that we'll get the right buyer in.
Between open houses and showings, we spent time with our granddaughter at the zoo and the beach. By August, we had a contract on the house. However, we'd have to make it over a few more hurdles before closing. We had some buyers last night and we negotiated a price with them and they signed the initial contract. So now they have to sign some more things and then they'll do an inspection and we'll see how that goes. But hopefully, if everything goes well, we'll be closing in about 6 weeks.
So we sold our house.
Well, we're getting there. This has been a long process.
Well, tell us about the buyers.
They seem like really nice people, and I think they're really going to like this house, and they're going to be good neighbors for our friends and neighbors that we're leaving behind.
Oh, we're sad about that.
Yeah.
Tell me what kind of day it is today.
Well, it's a hurricane.
It's a hurricane.
Yep. Got a hurricane coming. Hurricane Idalia. And our house is under contract, so praying that nothing happens to it during this hurricane.
Yeah. We do live in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Is this a common thing for us?
Well, I suppose at this time of year, yeah. We've been through several in this house.
Yeah.
It's always the eyes that are the worst. Irma, we lost a tree down the road. Ian, last year we lost 2 trees in our backyard. We're hoping to not lose anything this time.
Ah.
We made it through the hurricane fine with no problems and no damage to the house, so that was good.
Pretty stressful, but the house is solid and it held together good, and like it did through all the other storms that we've been through, all the other hurricanes in Florida, which is, that's just part of being in Florida. Like earthquakes are in California and tornadoes are in Kansas. So we were continuing on with our buyers that were moving forward with the closing. So we had inspections done, we had surveys, we had appraisals, everything came in good. The lender was ready to go. The title companies were ready to go.
Yeah.
And
just a few days before closing, the buyer had something happen with their job and they canceled the whole contract.
yeah, really rare for that to happen.
We had almost moved all of our stuff out of the house. We were just
Living out of
on-
backpacks.
Yeah. The people were going to buy about half of our furniture, and we were getting ready to sell the rest of the furniture and get a lease on an apartment, and fortunately we didn't do that. So now it's getting close to the end of September, and we've had the house back on the market for
a week.
couple weeks almost.
Well, about a week and a half, yeah.
Been doing open houses every weekend and trying to get the house under contract again.
Yeah.
But
That'll happen.
unfortunately, this is about the slowest time of the year to sell a house in Florida, so
Yeah.
it's taking longer than we were hoping that it would. Then our AC system gave out, and we had to replace it before we could sell the house. Thanksgiving and Christmas were bittersweet because we knew they would be our final celebrations in this home. By February 2024, we had another signed contract on the house. We sold most of our furniture, moved our remaining belongings out of the house, and made sure everything was sparkling clean for the closing.
We have a contract on the house, and we have been spending like the last month selling all of our furniture. Here's the house, and it's completely empty. So anyways, we have a nice couple that is buying the home. And
We're just here for their final walkthrough. They're signing all the papers tomorrow morning.
yeah, and so we've been scrambling. About a week and a half ago, we finished selling the last piece of furniture, and we've been scrambling around for the last couple weeks, like redoing landscaping on the outside and doing a whole bunch of finishing touches, all kinds of stuff.
Lots of hard work.
But we're here, we're at this point, and a little nervous, a little scary. This is a beautiful house, and we've been here for quite a long time. But this is the closure of this chapter to be able to start the next chapter.
We have so many precious memories from our years in this home, from first days of school to graduations. From everyday activities to momentous occasions. We celebrated lots and lots of birthdays, many with homemade cakes that I baked and decorated. Of course, there were silly Halloween antics. And Thanksgiving dinners, which wouldn't be complete without my famous pumpkin bread. In addition to all the baking I did for the family over the years, I started a gluten-free vegan bakery out of the house, and I made many cakes, cupcakes, donuts, and cookies for custom orders. And we can't forget about Christmas, our family's favorite holiday. From decorating to baking to parties, the Christmas season was always memorable. this home will always hold a special place in all our hearts.
Simply blessed. Yes, the Lord has blessed us. That's our beautiful home. Lots of beautiful memories here. What do you think? Are we ready for this?
Yep,
Okay,
we're ready.
here we go.
We did it! We achieved the huge milestone of selling our house, and now we can move on to life on a sailboat. We hope you enjoyed the walk down memory lane with us, and we'd love to read your comments about this episode. Come along for the ride next time as we take a road trip to look at sailboats. What will it take to find the perfect sailboat for us?